I got out there, drilled one hole, and poof, they need to be put in the ground, and then 8-10 feet or more. Sound like anything else? Oh, it's gonna feel good. And I'm gonna talk for Well, the rains are over. The sun is so back.
Back, baby. We are back. We're back.
Baby, and it's bright. I'm out here puttering around, doing a few little chores. If you've seen my videos on Instagram, maybe you know that I do some things to feed different types of birds in the garden. So I'm refilling the finch feeder here, this yellow one with thistle seeds, and once a week I try to clean and refill the hummingbird feeders as well, just to give them a supplement of food. Lots of flowers like this Kufea bush here feed the hummingbirds naturally, but I like to put even more food out there, especially in the winter for them. So that's the first task of the day here that I'm up to. I use black thistle seeds here. This is something that the finches particularly really like, and I just pour it all the way up. After I hang it, within a matter of minutes, they'll return and start feasting. Now I'm going to show you some unintentional animal feeding we've been doing this year. I planted about 300 tulips this fall, and raccoons ate all but 10 of them. All but 10. So it's a big feast for them. Checking in over here, it is nap time. Everybody has had their snacks and they're ready to snooze. Isn't that right, Miss Lady? That sleepy face. I also fill up a feeder with mixed bird seed. This is for the doves, the sparrows, larger finches, everybody but the goldfinches, basically. Since I added the bird feeders, I actually do notice a lot more species of birds coming into the garden. Kind of nice just to look out in the morning and see the activity and the life there. Adding water and shelter is also really important. Hiding out for the rain for just a second. I have a bunch of lily bulbs that are on the schedule. It's time sensitive. They need to be put in the ground, and it's raining outside. And I've put it off as long as I could, but I gotta get them in the dirt now. So that's what I'm up to. I will be using my bulb auger. So basically just punch a bunch of holes in the ground, refill the hole with a little bit of grit to help with the drainage, and the lilies, the bulbs in question, the bulbs they themselves. You can see this is Lilium regali. Last year when I was in China.
China.
We went to this beautiful steep-sided valley, which was just covered in Lilium regali, growing wild. They were just finishing their bloom, but the villagers would come and harvest the bulbs sometimes. And when you bring them down and you give them lots of fertilizer, grow them in rich soil, not the side of a steep cliff, boy, these things can get huge.
You know, I'm a huge fan of your mother.
There were some of them 8-10 feet or more growing in the villages. Giant, fragrant trumpets. Love a fragrant trumpet. So I'm hoping to, on a smaller scale, at least reproduce a little bit of that in the garden. Lilium regali is pretty amenable to garden culture, obviously, so it's easy to grow. So we'll get these settled in. Maybe some blooms this year, but they should really be hitting their stride by next year. Garage is an absolute mess, but it's mostly for this beauty. Keep her in here. Well, my poor little cordless drill did not have the juice. I got out there, drilled one hole, and poof. I got out there, drilled one hole, and poof. Too much friction, too much resistance. Sound like anything else? No, we're gonna talk for Anyhow, my poor little cordless drill did not have the juice. So I was out there digging by hand, dun, 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 dun. Got all the Lilium regali in, plus a beautiful tall lily called Black Beauty that I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm giving a shot here as well. And now I am, if I'm able, going to replace a rose bush that our friend, the bear, who's actually a raccoon, killed. The backstory on that one, we call it the bear, is I was away from the house. My mom was staying here, and she called me and she's like, I think there was a bear in the garden. And I'm like, oh yeah? So I went back to the night before, looked on the security camera, and then I said, it appears that this would be the bear in question. And I sent her this footage of the raccoon. And she's not a big raccoon fan, so I think she would have preferred it was a bear. But he's been coming, pulling up all the tulips. Sometimes he eats goldfish, and he killed this rose bush. So I think we're going to work on a non-lethal solution for him. But in the meantime, got to replace the bush, because I will not be going bushless, if you know anything about me. R.I.P. to this bush on the right. This is the one the raccoon dug up and killed, so I'm going to replace it. I got this super discount deal at the Home Depot. You know, I'm always there spending money. Labeled $19.98, discount down to $4. $4 because I love a deal.
We're going to make a great trade deal.
Anyway, this beautiful climbing rose, lavender crush. So we're going to pop it in there and hopefully get some climbage up the trellis over the summer. Fingers crossed. Now I got a little unexpected propagation project. I was planting the lilies, some of the scales flaked off the bulbs, and each scale can grow into a new bulb if you treat it right. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. These are scales from Lilium leclintii, an Asian tiger lily species. It's very beautiful. I haven't grown it before, but I'm trying it out in the garden, so we shall see. There we go. Well, that's about enough digging out in the rain for me today, so now it's back indoors. Looks like someone's setting up the studio over here. Is that what's going on?
Yep, you know already.
What are you filming today?
Today I'm filming a very specific tiramisu, how you call it, blinchik in English, crepes tiramisu cake.
Oh, it's quite the combo.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
I'm going to turn this into an unboxing video because we got an exciting new package. Look at the size of that. It is not, before you ask, from Scamazon.shlong. It is something much more special. Can you guess?
It's flowers, I'm sure.
Florals for spring. Groundbreaking.
Latent flowers. They're not flowers yet.
Or bulbs or seeds. There's nothing else you can receive.
Someday in the future, we'll do lovely flowers. I'll give you a hint. It is from the rhododendron species botanical garden. Look at this. Any guesses what they are?
Roses.
These are Vireas with tropical rhododendrons. Why are fitting this all in the tiny garden? These are for the pots that we sell in the house.
So we are going to have more pots.
These are some really specialty plants. They come from the tropics, but usually up in the mountains. So cool, stable temperatures. They often grow as epiphytes, like on the trunks of trees. They might be a little bit of a challenge here in summer, but I think we can do it. Hello, Bubusik. You made a nest? Ooh, look at those beautiful healthy leaves. Whoop! Everyone enjoying the box? The outdoors work for today has come to an end. So it's time for me to take a nice warm shower before I start on my indoors work. Oh, it's gonna feel good. This next portion is for educational purposes only, just to show and tell a little bit about the bathroom remodel we did. You can see me now, I'm stepping into our double-sided party shower. It has two heads because two heads are better than one. In order to make this, we removed the bathtub. So we went technically from a full bath to, I don't know exactly what you would call this because it's 2 showers but no bath. I love the space though and don't regret it. Before anyone comments, oh my god, you're sunburned. Nope, again, just my skin full of blood vessels. When I'm warm, it is visibly red, and I just took a nice warm shower, so that's what's going on there. All right, all warmed up. As you can see, I had a nice hot shower. Got the blood returned into my skin. Now, time for a snack, a little bit of homework. Always working. It was in the 40s today, and it is actually going to get into the 30s tonight. And here's Nico back in the studio, fully set up and whipping up something delicious. Can't wait to have a taste. What do you think? Well, that's different. Never seen one of those before. Oh, this looks nice.
Well, you should try.
What is it? Tell me about it.
It's crepes tiramisu with a cherry filling.
Oh, is that what it's wrapped up in a little crepe blanket?
Uh-huh.
Looks good. Beautiful. You waiting patiently for dinner? Is that your grumpy dinner face? Mm-hmm. No. Okay, I'll feed you. Downtime with the fuzzies. Different room. Very similar situation. I am a busy person, but these little cuties like to slow me down. They like to sit on my lap, get cozy, and go to sleep. Although now she's playing with something. Whoop! She scared Boo Boo. Okay, that's it. Last one. I'm turning in for the night. Thanks for joining in for another day with me. Make sure to subscribe, follow along on Instagram, X, and OF for the rest of the good stuff. See you guys soon. Have a good one.